Hello, hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube. I have not uploaded on here in a hot minute. I just got out of the way of doing YouTube, so a lot of the videos that's on this, apart from this one, will be quite old. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to start doing it again. So I have got a humongous bag of empties. Scentsy empties, of course. And I thought I'd do a couple. I'm not going to do all at once because it is a big bag. I would do a couple of videos just showing what I have been using Scentsy wise. So sorry, I'm just turning these lights on. It's really making a difference. So I have got a selection of new bars and I've got a selection of discontinued bars. So these are all bars that I have used in my warmers. I have got some that I use that are old bars that are for sampling. I'll do them in a separate video. I've got some body, I've got some pods, I've got a little selection of everything, but the first one is going to be bars that I have used. So I'll go with the discontinued ones first because obviously you're not going to be able to get them again. So just going to crack on. So first one that I've used is Black Raspberry and Linen. I love this bar. This was part of Scentspirations collection and it was all around the staple of Black Raspberry Vanilla Scentsy bar, and they did different sort of scents to mix with it to make a new scent. So this was my favourite. This is Black Raspberry and Vanilla meets Clothesline, and the scent description is basically dark berries, which is the raspberry, and warm linen. So this would be like Clothesline and Black Raspberry vanilla mixed together. Absolutely beautiful. It was in the catalogue last season. It has discontinued. I did stock up on a few before the catalogue changed over, and I also got the collection actually appeared in a flash sale. So I picked up a box of those as well because it was just a beautiful collection. So that's the first one, Black Raspberry and Vanilla Linen. So not really picked it up very well. Next one I have going at the minute in my haul. My haul is long and thin, and my Scentsy sits beside the front door. So I do use a lot, our front door's not double glazed, so I do lose a lot of my scent out that door. So I need to use quite a strong and quite a lot of wax in my haul. So I have went with Scarlet Sunflower. This just tastes, this just smells like sunflower perfume. It's beautiful, it's strong, it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And it is juicy apple, hint of red cranberry, and sunflower. I don't think sunflower actually smells, so I don't know why to put sunflower in there. Maybe just because it's called Scarlet Sunflower. But it is absolutely gorgeous, and it is a powerhouse. I have a wax going up here at the minute, and I have this in the hall, and when you open that hall door, you just smell it coming up, and it overpowers the one that I have up here. And I have got I've got 4 warmers on the go up here, so really was a powerhouse, but again, discontinued. So that was the gorgeous Scarlet Sunflower. I'll be able to put all these in my recycling box now. Next one, which is also a discontinued one, which is one that I had in my haul at the start of the week, and it is Sippin' Poolside. So this was a summer staple last season. So the Scentsy have changed their catalogues now. They are keeping the staple bestsellers in an all-round catalogue, and then they'll just reintroduce scents through the year. But this was discontinued. I don't think this was even here last summer, to be honest. I think it was discontinued. It was discontinued last summer. So this is fresh pear and citrus with an aquatic notes. I love anything citrusy, I love anything fruity, and I love anything watery. So this was just beautiful. I actually had this on one of my Vegas trips. I brought a mini warmer over to Vegas with me in my luggage because I have a base that I have got sent from America that I can use in America. Now what I did find is I don't find that the American bulbs are as well performing as ours. So I understand why American consultants have octane warmers in their houses, because they must need them to get the scent. Because I just found that, and this is a strong scent, I had this in the bathroom, and you couldn't, like usually when you walk into somewhere it hits you up the face, couldn't even smell this, but I do remember taking a wee reel with it at the pool. So sitting with the packet by the pool in the water. So yeah, so that was sitting poolside good wee while ago. Absolutely beautiful. But I do love aquatic scents, and again, this was a good performer as well. I only got 1 day out of it in the haul, but you know what, that's normal for my haul because, as I say, a lot of the scent does go out that door. Next one is another, this is This is a heartbreak. Sometimes you say a Scentsy heartbreak. We get a scent, you fall in love with it, and you just assume that it's going to be continued every season, and it's not. And this was sheer leather. Now this came back as a Bring Back My Bar, so I was able to pick up a few of them. So it is basically bergamot, sandalwood, and leather. This is manly. This is aftershave. This is clean. This is beaut. And I remember it was a good, strong performer. Now, I had put this in up here, actually, and I only got maybe 2 days out of it before I couldn't smell it. So, great performer in a small room, but in like a big open plan room, like our kitchen and dining's open, didn't perform very well. But if you have it in like a smaller room, bedroom, hall, anything like that, it is, because I remember having this in our living room, and it performed really, really well. But we spend all our time up here now, so I don't put it in the living room anymore. It's now become a bedroom, so because we don't use it. So yeah, sheer leather. So that, another one that's discontinued, absolutely beaut. Next one then is Prickly Pear Flare. I think, if I remember right, this was either part of a summer collection last year or Easter collection last year. I'm not 100% sure. So Prickly Pear Flare is just basically what it says. Prickly pear, pineapple, prickly pear, and fizzy notes. This is just, oh, this is gorgeous. If anybody remembers Prickly Pear and Agave, which would have been a staple. It was a green bar with pink, would have been in the catalogue, staple catalogue until a couple of years ago. Very, very similar to that, just a wee bit more fizzier. But again, it's discontinued as well. Now, the good thing about these is sometimes these can show up in flash sales, which I think is where I got this, or I either got this in one of the flash sale bundles. I can't actually remember, but yeah, beautiful. And I had that going up here couple of months ago. So yeah, another gorgeous fizzy fruity one, which I just love. Next one, I was very surprised at this one. This has been in the catalogue from I did Scentsy all year round. It was never took out at summer, it was never took out at winter, it was always in the catalogue all year round, and then it changed to a summer scent, and now it's discontinued, and I can't believe it's discontinued, and it's Blue Grotto. If you've been using Scentsy even recently or for a while, you will all know Blue Grotto, and it's gorgeous. It's fizzy. So Blue Grotto is sweet citrus and botanical, so it's just fizzy. It's like fizzy lemonade. It's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful, but discontinued. And I had that up here. Performed okay for about a day. It is quite a light scent, so I could smell it for about a day up here, and I had to change it. Sip and Poolside was in the hall at the same time, so they did both complement each other. Sip and Poolside did last that wee bit longer, even though it was in the hall, than this did up here. So quite a light scent. Probably better for a small room too, because I had to put a lot of cubes in. So, well, not a lot of cubes, but I used up the whole bar because of my warmers. So maybe in a smaller area. I do remember it did perform well before, because I used to have this before I actually joined Scentsy, and it was always a powerhouse. So yeah, Blue Grotto. Yeah, discontinued, guys, unless it gets reintroduced later on in the year, but I doubt it. Next one is, this was a Bring Back My Bar, and this is along the line, this is along the lines of Sip and Poolside and a couple of other ones that I have here. I love the aquatic scents. I just love anything sea, anything to do with sea. So this is Life is Swell. Again, it was a Bring Back My Bar, and it is Marine Waters, Mandarin, and Driftwood. I just think Driftwood in a wax just takes you to the seaside. That just fresh, clear, and then a little bit of fragrance added into it. So yeah, that was quite light on cold. It was a good performer in the warmer. I think I had this one down in the hall, and I had this one up here at the same time, so you'll see what the theme is. So that was Life is Swell, beautiful. And then the one that I had in the hall at the same time was Driftwood Bay. I have had this in my stash for I don't know how long, because it is gorgeous, and I just didn't want to warm it, and I'm now starting to sort of try and warm through a lot of my bars, and then, you know, if anything ever pops up again, it's going in my club, because this is gorgeous. This is a little bit stronger than a Life is Swell, and it has the sea salt, white cyclamen, which is a plant apparently, and driftwood. So very, very similar sort of scent descriptions to the both of them. They both have driftwood, they both have marine water, sea salt, so they are very, very similar. This one is stronger. I love this. Absolutely beautiful. It's just clean, it's fresh. It nearly reminds you of a shower gel, but absolutely beautiful. Again, discontinued. And I wish I had put that in my club when it came back as a Bring Back My Bar. But I had got it and I let it sit and let it sit. Then Bring Back My Bar is only available for a month at that time. And I forgot about it, forgot to add it. So next one, this is a discontinued winter scent. So again, I had this in my stash and I thought I'll fire it in. I like this. I even like this in the summer. It's not necessarily for winter because the scent descriptions is pink pancetta, plum and blackberry and pomegranate. So, oh, it's beautiful. It's really, really juicy. It's gorgeous. It reminds me of a sweet, like chewits or something like that. Absolutely. It's beautiful, and again, it's discontinued, and it had been sitting up in my stash, and this was a beautiful. I love this at Christmas time, but I would also warm it. It was a Christmas scent, so it was only in the winter catalogue, but I would also warm this all year round. So I only had it. I literally had it in the warmers the other week. Absolutely beautiful. So that is Pink Pancetta. These are all discontinued for the UK and Europe. So if you maybe, if I possibly popped up on your YouTube and you're in the US, some of these may still be available to you guys, but unfortunately for R2 and UK and Northern Ireland and that Europe, we don't have these ones anymore. So these are discontinued ones. So the last two are the discontinued ones, and then I'm going to stop this and then I'll make another new video for the other ones. So, because I think 10 minutes is nearly long enough. So I have got Velvet Cashmere Woods. Again, this is another discontinued one. And this is basically cashmere, creamy cashmere, velvet, vanilla woods. So you do get the vanilla and you do get the muskiness. This is lovely. This is a very comforting scent. So this would have been Christmas. Again, it's discontinued. I like this for the bedroom. It didn't perform very well in big areas like the hall and the kitchen, but in the bedroom and my 3 sensory room, it was perfect because they are small rooms. Absolutely gorgeous. That is Velvet Cashmere Woods. And the last one, this is one that is an old bar. It's discontinued, come back as Bring Back My Bar. I don't know if I put it in my club, I can't remember, I must actually check. I had this up here, okay, I used the whole bar. So I had this up here over 4 warmers, 3 full size, 2 element, 1 glass, and a mini warmer, which is ceramic. And this was in my warmers for 5 days. 5 days. Now I only changed it because it was 5 days and I wanted to do a wax change, but it could still be smelt. Red ginger flower. This is absolutely gorgeous. This also is very similar to the Star Wars Dark Side of the Force. It's gorgeous. Now you do get the ginger, red ginger flower, pineapple, frangipani, which is a tropical plant which thrives in cold climates, so it thrives here in the UK and Ireland. Sandalwood, red goji berries. Now there's no ginger. There is actually no ginger in this description, but it just smells of ginger. It must be the goji berries, because the frangipani, whenever I googled it to see what it was, it doesn't have scent. So I'm assuming it must be the goji berries. But absolutely, oh, it is gorgeous, and it's still strong. As soon as I open this, it hits your face. And this, I swear, this was up here for 5 days. 5 days. And that was with the warmers on all day, every day. And it lasted 5 days. Absolute powerhouse. So if anything similar, the Dark Side of the Force is still available at the minute, because it always gets, Star Wars stuff always comes back on May the 4th. For Star Wars Day. They will show up in flash sales. There's a couple of things that's on the clearance, but if you're wanting something, if this sounds like right up your street, I would go with the Dark Side of the Force. Now the Disney bars are dear, they're $9.50 each, but oh my days, I cannot fault a Disney bar. I don't know if because it's licensed with Disney, but they are always powerhouses. They are always beautiful. They can be quite similar. I love Monsters Inc. I have it in my club. It's like blackcurrant chewits. The Alice in Wonderland is another favourite of mine. Those two are very, very, very similar. Very similar. So some of them will overlap in scent. But yeah, I can't fault. So if this thinks like it might tickle your nose, you can order it online on my website, Eileen's Nose Tingling Delights at scentsy.co.uk. Or if you're local to me, you can order it through me. But as I say, the Star Wars, the Disney and the licensed ones are $9.50. But honestly, I cannot fault any Disney bar I've had have been powerhouses. So yeah, that is my little video for waxes that I have been warming. Scentsy waxes that I have been warming that are now discontinued and we can't get in R2, which is UK and Europe. So yeah, I hope you like this wee video. I might start to do this again and upload wee videos, get my YouTube sort of going again. Also going to do a wee bit of vlogging when we're on holiday in August, so I'll put those up as well. So my YouTube's going to be a sort of a mixture of everything. It's not just going to be specifically Scentsy, it's not just going to be specifically holidays or holiday, mostly Scentsy because that's all I ever used it for. I never ever vlogged when we went on holiday. I never vlogged in Vegas. I would have just took videos for ourselves, but I might give it a wee go and see. I did a few videos and put them on my TikTok, which has been really, really popular on there, with like the pool walkthroughs, hotel walkthroughs, games and stuff from food and that. So they've been on my TikTok and they've been quite popular. So I don't know how to start doing it here and do two separate channels, but then I suppose it doesn't matter. Like, it's me. I love Scentsy and I love Vegas. Why should I not put them together? So thank you so much for watching. If I have popped up and you haven't come across me before, I would love it if you would hit all the buttons, like and subscribe, and comment on the video if anything sort of jumps out at you. Let me know where you're watching from, which would be another amazing one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.